Jamaican style stew fish, or some may call it fry and cook down fish. Although I'm not able to get that nice Jamaican fresh fish straight from the seaside, we go lake fishing every season, every summer. Well, it have to be summer, spring and fall too. Hell, we can even go ice fishing as long as you don't mind being outside. Anyways, I was saying we've been going fishing and I really do enjoy cooking our fresh cod. This day we caught a few walleyes. Our walleyes are one of the people's favorite from the lake. And if I do say so myself, it's pretty good. It's a nice eat. We also caught a northern pike. You'll find a lot of people don't like it just because it have a lot of bones. Also, if you decide to keep the northern pikes, it has to be a certain size to cook a certain way and taste really nice. If it's big and old, it will be good in soup or fish tea. But my niece caught the perfect size. The northern pike is the long one. It was the perfect size, and I find that when I cut them thin, because it's a real meaty fish and very bony, so I find that when I cut them thin, I stew it like this or fry and cook down, it separates from the bones easily. The question still remains if I'm a niece catch a fish, I know. Because people, tell me one thing. You have your line in the water and you left it gone, and I pay it no mind. The fish bite it and somebody else reel it in. I personally feel like the person who reeling the fish and them catch a fish. However, she claim that she catch a fish because I feel like the fish catch pan. So don't tell me what you think in the comments. Seriously. Anyways, me have videos showing you and telling you how me clean these lake fish. A lot of people might say they don't like lake fish. If you are one of them, that means you're just not cleaning it right, because lake fish tastes so good. Especially if you're a Jamaican country person who used to river fish, perch and mudfish and them fish there. I find lake fish up there with them and even taste better than some, to be honest with you. I lightly season my fish with some Creole seasoning. You can use some Old Bay, you can use Maggi mixed with Creole, mixed with Old Bay, anything you want. I just use some Creole. And pot on the stove with a favorite frying oil. You can add some aromatics. I added a piece of ginger, some garlic and a piece of onion. Let your oil come to over medium hot. You don't want it smoking hot. As a matter of fact, you shouldn't be adding anything to any oil that is smoking hot. Once you add them to the oil, you just leave it, make it go and do its thing until they start get brown. You turn them over and over until they're cooked thoroughly, until they're fried, or until they're fried the way you like them. When me have to fry and cook down, this is the exact way that I like them fried. Then me drain the oil from the pot, put by the pot on the stove with some onions, scallion, tomato, garlic, scotch bonnet pepper, some of our very own very necessary island spiced oil, the pieces and the oil. What I sprayed in it was the oil. I sauteed those for about 2 minutes and then I added some tomato ketchup. I stirred that in thoroughly and sauteed for about another minute, and then I added some homemade pepper sauce. This pepper sauce is top tier. It's so good. I showed you how to make it in a recent video. Then I added some boiling water. The amount you add gonna depend on the amount of fish you cook, what you gonna eat it with, whether rice or food. You know, if a food you want a little longer gravy, for rice you can thick it down some more. However, I have a lot of fish, as you can see, and I'm sharing food to go to my mom and my niece also. I want gravy, so everybody have them nice amount of gravy what them want. So I made a good amount. So that's why you saw me add a little more ketchup. Usually I don't use so much ketchup if I don't want so much gravy. Once I add the hot water, I just put back the fish them in there and just cover it down and make them cook. I should say let them simmer in the gravy, because them fry and cook already. And was simmered for about 15 minutes until I ended up with a perfect gravy. I served that up with some 30 minutes gungo rice and peas. Oh my god, this rice and peas was so nice. Mwah, chef kiss delicious. Seasonal vegetables, which are carrot, green peas and corn. I mean, we're blending so nice you probably can't see, but I also had some cabbage, carrot and saltfish cook up together. It was a bag of those chopped slaw that you guys see me always buy and use maybe coleslaw, but I knew I wasn't gonna use it before it go bad, so I just decided to boil and clean up some saltfish and just stir fry it with it together, and it was perfect. It was just like cooking cabbage and carrot and saltfish. Sunday dinner was perfect. Everything went so wonderfully together. I know some people call this cooked down fish, but I call this